What's going on, everyone? My name is Homage, and today I'm going to be making a chill lo-fi hip-hop beat from scratch. In the last couple months, I found myself kind of hitting a lot of creative blocks, and so I started challenging myself to use samples less and less and try to compose from scratch the sounds that I would usually try to pull from records or from samples on YouTube. This video is an extension of that challenge. I love sampling. It's a huge part of hip hop culture in general, so there's no shade toward anyone who samples. This is just a challenge for myself for this video to show some of the techniques that I like to use to get that same warm, unique, organic sound. So the first thing that we need to do if we're gonna make this beat completely from scratch is we need to record some drums. So I just picked this up off of Amazon a few days ago. It is the Zoom H4n Pro. It's a field recorder and it has a pretty nice sound quality. I haven't really used it yet, so I'm just gonna pull some random objects and make some drums. So let's do it. So at this point, I threw the headphones on. I have some sounds that I pulled apart from the recordings. I'm just gonna lay some drums down. All right, so now that we have the drum groove going, we need to find some warm analog sounds that are like reminiscent of something that would be used in the 60s or 70s. I'm gonna jump into Omnisphere, and first thing I'm looking for is some chords. I'm going to flatten, or I'm gonna bounce my MIDI into an audio file. You can do this on any DAW. I'm working in Ableton, but you can really do this in any DAW. Okay, so now I have the roads that I already played. I have them essentially chopped up in the simpler, and from here I can treat it like a sample. And I'm just gonna play around with it and find some chops that I like and lay something down. Okay, so I just pitched up the same exact sample. I'm gonna add chops. I added a simpler delay to it so it sounds more ambient, and we're just gonna lay this part down. All right, so next up we need to add a bass line. I used the model bass, which is basically like a Moog analog sounding bass, and I added a filter to it, and it sounds like this. So at this point, once I have the chords down, I have a chord layer down, and I have a bass down with the drums, I'm basically adding little subtleties to make this a full track. So I found this kind of texture-y thing that I'm gonna add to it now. I'm pretty much a huge fan of simplicity and just capturing a feeling and a vibe, so that's pretty much it for the beat. The main thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a ton of compression. I was actually surprised how dope it turned out. I wasn't sure. I've never used this before. Like, this is literally my first time using it, and the sounds actually turned out really dope. A week from today, I'm going to be leaving the States for like 6 months, and I'm bringing this thing with me as I travel, and I'm basically going to record a ton of stuff like I did today. I'm releasing a drum kit. These sounds, along with a ton of other sounds that I record along my trip, are going to be in that drum kit. You can pre-order my drum kit. It's going to be $30. If you pre-order it, I'll give it to you for 20 bucks. And that's all just super organic textures and sounds, mostly just kicks, snares, and hi-hats, the kind of stuff that I like to use. If you want to know more about that, definitely check out the link below. And I'm pretty much rambling now, so why don't you guys just check out the beat, and we'll see you guys soon.